let's be honest, I'm not going to be running around showing you guys that I'm driving Lamborghinis and with this and the other, because that's not why I'm in it. And the winner will get a free 50K 5%ers account. How does that sound? I was just about to start. Bye. Go on, get out of here. Probably, maybe, not sure. Could do. Just close the door on your way out, please. All right, guys, sorry about that interruption. Very rude, my daughter. So, I didn't actually do a video yesterday because I have been literally in the trade the whole day and overnight. So, we basically traded USDCHF on a long because everything was pointing towards it going long, but on the much higher time frame, we were actually pushing down. So, but with that being said, we're kind of reaching for the lowest lows we have done for a long time. So still looking at the buys, and I did. So when I went into this trade yesterday, you can see the blue lines are all my positions, right? So I'm already 1, 2, 3, 4 positions in. So I'm still looking to take profit, but it is Friday. So I would ultimately like to be out of this position, and I don't mind taking a small loss. But with that being said, we do have news coming in very soon. So now I'm contemplating on whether or not, so we are now at 7:30 and at 8:30. So within an hour, we've got news coming out. So if I end up getting to a point where I can pull out break even before, I'm going to pull out. If not, I'm going to stay in, kind of willing to risk the full lot, right? Now, I'm going into this knowing that I could potentially lose a full 3% on this, and I'm okay with that, right? So if I'm wrong, it's 3%. If I'm right, this thing could shoot and could make me easily my $500 profit. And I could even push it more for about 800 to 1,000 possibly, just because it could be potentially a big move in the right direction. So I'm willing to risk it, but I'm just going to watch it play out, right? So that's where we are. I'll show you what that looks like on MT5. Okay, let me move this out the way. So this is the account. You can see first position was up there. I could have taken a small profit. I didn't. At no point really, I could have kind of broken even up there. But with this strategy, I look at position 1, small profit. Position 2, bigger profit. Position 3, potentially my most potential profit. From position 4 and 5, I start look at potentially getting out. So position 4, I can play either way. I can play it as just get out, depending on what's happening. For example, like today, position 4 is I can play it either way, right? And I can choose to go in. But I've got to remember that I could be stuck into a position over the weekend as well, which could, not be great. But I could also close it. I could close it now, which is $163 loss, which means that the previous 2 days profits will cover that, right? So I'm kind of looking at this potentially even pushing up to about $50 loss, and I'm willing to close it then. But at the same time, I'm kind of tempted to just leave it to play through the news, because one of two things can happen with the news. So let me just zoom out here. Actually, let me go back to, so one of two things can happen. Let me zoom out so you guys can see the full. So I've still got a very long way to my stop. That black line is where my stop is, right? So this is what I'm kind of hoping can play out. We're there, kind of still dancing around. I think it's just going to range for a while. So one of two things can happen. News comes out and boom, we can fly up, take out all those highs and get $500 to $1,000 profit. Or we could shoot down, take that position, possibly come back up to a position where we can close out, break even, right? So that we can still potentially get out, or it stops us out. Three things that can happen, right? What are the most likely? I don't know. I'm not a psychic. So it all depends on the news, right? The news is going to be the thing that, the catalyst that dictates what's going to happen in this trade. So the first question is, am I willing to play through that? Am I willing to hold through that? Or do I just want to get out with either minimal loss or around break even? So that's what I'm playing around with at the moment, right? Got to see kind of which way we go. Undecided. I'm going to wait to see what the market does until just pre-news. If we look, you will see that the news coming up, first of all, we have the forecast. So previous was negative 0.2. Forecast, it's forecasted higher on both. Previous on the core CPE, it was 0 and it's forecast to be 1. Last, let's have a look at the previous lots of news. So the last was actually lower than the forecast for both, right? So you can see their last forecast was 1 like it is today, but the previous was 0.5. So today the forecast is 1, and before it's pretty much been under, the same as forecast, more than forecast, under forecast. So what do we think based on everything that's happening in the news, right? I don't know. I'm leaning towards it being as forecasted or maybe slightly better. But you just never know with these news releases, right? And this is why generally they say don't trade through news. But I don't know. I just don't know. The other thing I need to check first is Hola Prime trading through. This is not Hola Prime. I am actually got trades now on Hola Prime. Hola Prime trading through news. Let's just check this quickly. Traders can hold trades at any time, but are not allowed to execute, open, or close any trade on. Is that news? Let's have a quick look. For high stakes, holding trades over the news is allowed on all. So I'm on high stakes, so that's fine. That's all we need to know. Right, so I haven't decided yet. I'm going to just see how it plays out. At the moment, this is the Hola Prime trade, so I'm just going to pull out when we're there. The only reason I'm taking a trade on the Hola Prime, which I'm actually trading with Titan, is because I wanted to trade a few other pairs, because I've heard that they are actually not giving out accounts or banning accounts or not giving you access to the next challenge if you pass, if you're only trading one pair. And with Titan, I'm only trading gold. So a little bit worrying that might be the case. So I'm just going to trade a few extra manual trades so that it just appears that I'm trading more than one pair. And that's it. So this one we'll pull out. I'll kind of let it go till about $50 maybe. I could have pulled out there. I should have pulled out. We were on over there, I think. Tapped in, we were on about $50 there. Tapped in there, I think we were on about 50 as well there. But is what it is. We leave it to play. The 5 is 1. We're currently sitting at 135, 137 on that winning trade. Another option is to close that out so that I can pick it up again. So if news pushes, it's going to open that one again, right? Regardless. So I could already take $140 now, which is giving me that little bit of extra. So maybe that's what I'll wait to do. I'll wait to see where this is all sitting just before news, and then I'll make the call. But that's it. That's everything that's been happening. Yesterday was kind of a no trade day just because this was in. I don't think we took anything yesterday. So today is the 30th. The last trade was on the 20th. So we actually took 50, where are we? 29, 29, 50, about 60, close to $60 yesterday. So not too bad. It wasn't a zero day. It was still a day that we moved forward. Let's have a look at our stats right now. So as we stand, for some reason, I've still got this AUD USD trade showing as open, but it's not open. So here we go, guys. 80% win rate. Fantastic. 2.6 factor profit factor. That's just because I took that last trading a stupid trade. I'm actually now testing another very cool trading strategy that I'm going to use. So the idea is this one I'm going to still keep going slow. I'm going to start another challenge, manual challenge, apart from the Titan, which is all automated. I'm going to start another prop firm challenge. It might even be FTMO, where I'm going to use this exact same strategy for the morning up until about sort of New York open, which is later afternoon for me. And whatever profit I've got at the New York, I will put all of that on using my new strategy that I'm testing out now, which generally is a 2-to-1. So what will happen is either I will lose the money I've made on the day so far and it'll just be a break-even day, or I will double. So if, let's say I'm sitting on about $250, I will double that and I'll make 500. So the total will be 750 for the day. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So essentially every day I'm going to be making something, a small amount, nothing, or a bigger amount. Technically, I shouldn't ever fail. I mean, shouldn't ever lose. So we're gonna run that scenario soon. So please make sure you guys are following it, because we're gonna be running 200K challenges side by side. We're gonna be bringing you all of the stuff that's happening with my prop farming, the automated stuff. I just recently, like I said, got a very big, handsome payout. So very chuffed about that. Yeah, so it's all kind of go. But yet I have no one watching my videos. I have very few people watching my videos. So what is it? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Just tell me. What would you like to see? Do you want to see me fail? Do you want me see me succeed? Do you want to follow so you can succeed? Do you want more educational? You tell me what you want and I shall provide. Okay? Just follow. Just please subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm just pouring myself out here. I'm giving you guys prop firm challenges. I'm giving you guys some educational stuff. I'm giving you guys some whatever's happening in my room, you know, real life stuff. I'm a real life trader. Win or lose, I'm putting everything up there. You can see I took a loss there. I showed you guys. I said I was stupid. I did something dumb. So when I take a loss, you guys will know it. And I guarantee you 95% of most users who trade live, if they do, or show their trades, are not showing you the whole story. Because why? I'll tell you why. Because they are selling a product. They're selling education. They're selling a course. So it looks bad if they take losses, right? No one wants to take a course from someone that loses. I kind of tend to disagree. I think people will be more likely to follow someone and take their courses and do what they're doing if they are real, right? Let's be honest. I'm not going to be running around showing you guys that I'm driving Lamborghinis and with this and the other, because that's not why I'm in it. I'm in it just to make my life better, to make my family's life better, and to just generally have a better life. I'm not doing this so I can buy expensive things to show off, so I can sell you guys a course that doesn't work or a strategy that doesn't work. The way I will sell my course once it's ready, it's not even ready yet, I'm not even selling that, or my education or my strategy, is through real trading. Say, this is what it is, this is the reality of trading, yet I'm still profitable and I'm proving it to you day after day. Are you still keen to do that? Or, you know, I think more people would be keen to follow someone who is real. I might be wrong. Maybe we live in a weird world where people want to see the fake, buy into the fake, and then just moan when they don't get the results. So maybe that's where we live. I don't know. You guys tell me. If you guys think I am right and people want to see real, the way you can tell me that is by just subscribing, guys. And apart from that, I'll tell you what. Everyone that subscribes from now until let's think how we're going to do this. This is literally just on the fly. Everyone that subscribes from now until I pass or fail, because that might happen, this 5%ers account, I will put all of those new subscribers into a randomizer, and the winner will get a free 50K 5%ers account. How does that sound? So if you are interested in that, guys, if you're interested in that giveaway, just comment below, I subscribed. That's it. And for my current subscribers, if you comment in this video, I am subscribed, then you will be entered in as well. So even my current subscribers can enter, but you've got to comment on this video saying I am subscribed. Like the video, say subscribed or I am subscribed, and everyone from this point on until this account passes or fails will be entered into a competition. And that should be within the next month or so, I would say. So you guys have got a month to subscribe. I really, really want to get my subscriber count to 100. That's my goal, guys. 100. I'm on 64 at the moment. It's not a big number, but that's where we start, right? So subscribe. Whatever comes first, 100 or pass or fail. New rule, just made it up. Whatever comes first. The second we get to 100 subscribers, if that's in the next 2 days, we will do a giveaway. Boom, done. Are you in? I hope so. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow with whatever happens. Yes, it's Saturday. I still trade over the weekend. I trade Bitcoin. I trade crypto over the weekend. So if you want to see that, join in. I don't stop. I trade. I'm not going to release videos every single day. If nothing's happening, I don't release. I do want to start doing live, so make sure you are coming on, joining, because the more people we have, the more chance there is going to be of me going live as well. So a lot happening, guys. I want to really pick up the pace here. I just want to get some real good quality content to you guys, and I want to be real. This is real trading. And also, I've got another very big giveaway if you guys are subscribed, but it's going to be a bigger number, right? So the second we hit 500 subscribers, I know that's a long way, there's going to be a massive giveaway. So make sure you are subscribed. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's going to be big. All right, that being said, guys, let's go. Ooh, excited. Let's go. Okay, guys, we are staying in. News is about to hit. Here we go. What is going to happen with the news? At the moment, going down. Hasn't actually triggered us in yet. So I decided to just stay in. I actually took position there when it started dropping like that. So I got about $80 out of that. So at the moment, with the last 2 days, I'm up about 150 because yesterday there was not much happening. So plus that 80, it's about 150. So if I have to, I'll pull out at 150, minus 150. I don't mind that. I was hoping that that actually would have triggered me, to be honest. But it seems like it hasn't. So I might even go in manually at this point with the 0.5. So it doesn't look like news has done anything, to be honest. Let's have a look at what actually has happened on Forex Factory. Forex Factory, let's have a look at the news. So it's pretty much stayed the same. So no change. But what does that mean? What does that mean? Are we going to actually get any kind of... Is anything going to happen here? I kind of was hoping for more than that. To be honest, I kind of wanted a bigger move. Would have been quite exciting as well. Just jumped on. That is such a kind of anticlimax, guys. I'm so sorry. But let's see what happens. Let's see. I want to see if it'll pick me up here. I think it will. I'm kind of tempted to just close the 0.5 that I've got waiting here. Which one is it? This one. I feel like it's going to trigger me in anyway. We'll wait a little bit. No, I'm going to just do it myself. All right. So we've forced that trade now. All right. Let's just see what happens. We've got one more position, which is our saving position. Essentially, this is the last position. And if that gets picked up, the only thing we're looking at doing is getting out with minimum loss or break even. So we're going to see how that goes. The other trade that I had, the Hollow Prime one, okay, it's not there. But I essentially got out with about $60 or so. Not a huge day, but it's just a day that I wanted to trade on another pair. And that was it. That was all I was looking at. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to mix in those days every now and then with Dollar Prime, just trade a few different pairs, just so they can't question the fact that I've only traded one pair, which honestly I find ridiculous, because if you think most educators, me, myself, in the past, when I've been talking about certain trading things and psychology and talking about education around trading, one of the big things is always make sure that you are not over trading too many pairs. You're not trading too many pairs. And I often would recommend people that are starting to literally only pick a pair they like, and only trade that, because you start learning the way of that pair. You get to know how the market reacts, right? So how can a prop firm deny you payout or deny you, certain things because you only trade one pair? I just find it bonkers. Anyway. All right, so unfortunately that was not super exciting. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. I'll pop the video back on for a little while if I am closing these, just to explain why I'm closing these. So we might see you in a little bit. If not, if it goes over the weekend and I leave this to trade, then I will just leave it here, and this will be the video. And in the next video, you will see whatever happens here. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me. You'll probably see this today, tonight, in which case, have a fantastic weekend. And if you are in trades or holding trades or trading over the weekend, trade safe, guys. Remember, it's not always about the money you can make, but the money you can save, the money you cannot lose, right? Protecting your capital is more important than the big gains, guys. Remember that, okay? And this is what I do all the time. I protect my capital first, and then I look for the small gains, and I just slowly gain, right? So yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. All right. So we'll probably see you guys soon. Bye for now.